Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching. And today I want to talk about just real quickly what vulnerability is in practice. Because we hear all the time, be vulnerable. What does that mean though? And so I thought I would just share a brief personal example of what vulnerability means to me and how it may apply to your life or your love or relationship situation. So, for those of you that know my story, the first year of my marriage was not good, right? It was chaos. He was shut down. I was in full blown anxiety mode, and it was just this really vicious cycle. And so, as things began to heal and we got our relationship on track and were able to move past all of that, I noticed in myself I had like some lingering triggers. And an example of how I used vulnerability to heal some of those lingering triggers is in this example. When things were really bad, my husband would say he needed space. And it was like, okay, in the bad year, it was what, 2 weeks, 4 weeks of walking around the house with tension, feeling like I was just walking on broken glass. And it was such a stressful, just horrible feeling, like one false move and this man was going to leave. It just sent me into such an anxious and abandonment trigger. And so as we healed, and he would still occasionally need to, ask me for space or want some alone time, he would say, I need space. But it would take me right back into that time when things were bad. And so one day, just to access my own vulnerability and grow it, I shared with him, I'm not asking you to do anything differently, yet I want you to know that the request for space triggers something really deep within me. It takes me back to feeling like a little girl who is scared and frightened that she's not going to get her needs met. And it's not your problem, it's mine. Yet I just want to share how it makes me feel and what comes up for me. And as a result of sharing that with him from a really steady place when things were good and solid, and he was really moving in towards me, cherishing me, and wanting to honor me, it never happened again after that. Now it will look like, hey, Jen, I just need the night to, take care of myself a little bit. Or, hey, Jen, I want you to know that I'm here, but I can't process this right now. And okay, got it. There's a whole different element of respect, reassurance, and love because he's supporting me on my own healing journey. And as a result, I'm supporting him on his because instead of being the avoidant man he once was, he has the courage and the care now to say, this is what I need. How can we both honor and respect where we both are, and honor and respect areas where we both get triggered and have these certain really deeply ingrained, patterns. And so that has been a really powerful way to heal and also to vulnerably open up and share parts of ourselves that maybe we're not so proud of, or maybe we're holding some shame. And so if this resonates with you in your situation, I would love to hear, because I think giving personal examples around vulnerability can be so helpful in making it more accessible versus kind of just explaining what it is or telling someone to do it without giving a little context or personal example. So I would love to hear how this feels for you. Please feel free to comment below. I love to hear from you, and you can check out my site at jenmichellecoaching.com for all of my different offerings, and I have a lot of blog posts too to help you heal your relationship or your love life and get to where you want to be. Sending you lots of love today. Take care.